Hello. There you go. You have text on the screen already today. Oh dear, smashed into my mic. How is everybody? Hi, I see that you're on the road. No worries, but I do have something. I hope you're listening. I just want to make this announcement real quick before we get into it. Just a random announcement. Yes, I was able to figure out that the store, they don't tell you this, but the store for the Rocksmith remastered is on Steam, not in the game itself. So you can purchase songs, and I did. Yesterday I purchased 5 new songs for Rocksmith. So I spent like what 18? They're $3 each. Well, I spent $6 plus $8. I think I spent like $16 for 5 songs. So that'll be next time we do Rocksmith Bait. It'll be learn some new songs. Yes, I mean it makes sense because I had already purchased songs previously. It does make sense. It's not a very good store, but everything that's available on the Xbox store is available on the Steam store. Cheers, by the way. Diet Coke into the glass, freshly poured. It's always the best that way. Oof, my goodness, caused a slight belch there, which means it's working. So I was happy to remember that too. I must have known that from years past, but yes, I bought some new songs and I realized this is something I can spend money on and learn new, have content for. Learn new songs, learn new songs day. They're not old, they're not new songs, but they're old songs, but they're new to me. There'll be songs I've never played before, and there are something like 650 songs available. Most of which are like a lot of heavy metal songs. They're not songs I want, but I would say there's as many as 50 songs that I would like to learn in that list. Obviously I'm not going to buy 50 songs for $3 each. I'd be $150. Actually, it wouldn't be. But the point is, over time, I can purchase more songs and add to the list. So that's good to know. I'm happy that happens. All right. So welcome to today's stream. It's going to be a Saturday stream, I believe. Well, I got my Diet Coke here. We got the beautiful blue Bluetooth controller right there. It's operating and fully not reasonably charged up enough for today's stream. I don't know where we're going to go. We're going to fly around a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's been updated, so everything's exciting and new in a sense. I thought we'd go back to Japan because that's been updated. Last time we went to Japan, I mean, it looked great, but every time we flew to this area, you got another 100% this morning. I gotta calibrate my base. That's the other thing, because otherwise I'll never get those 100%. But good for you. You're obviously coming along really well. I'd like to see you play bass. I'd like to watch you play bass. I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe you could film yourself and post it, on the Discord. It's up to you though. Hey, I do it live. Everybody knows what I could do. I was watching my Rocksmith VODs on the playback, and I'm like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch somebody, and there are definitely people who do the guitar who are really good at the guitar on Twitch who stream Rocksmith in the music category, and they're really good. But I'm not too bad on the bass. I'm definitely improving, even if the score isn't great. Anyway, so there'll be some Microsoft Flight Simulator simulating. There's going to be lots of I don't know where we're going to go, etc. We're going to have some big brain games later. That's me playing. Oh, the hair is great. That's me playing the Wordle, the Quirtle, not the Wordle, the Quirtle, the Octurtle, the Reveal, the Tightrope Trivia game, the Connection games, and the whatever it's called, the Reunited game, I think is what they're calling it. That other word game. It's like 6 word games, a bunch of different brain games. And then there's going to be a short break, and then we're going to have a musical segment. Today is back to just the regular guitar segment. We'll be talking about guitars. Here's the teaser of the guitar I'm going to play today. It's kind of almost in some way, this is the old, the Telecaster is the original solid body electric guitar. Pretty much. The original mass market. Anyway, I don't know what you want to call it. This one's really cool. Check out the back. It's swirly. It's called a swirl. And I'll talk about, they made a very limited number of these in the factory in Mexico in 2014. And they don't do that anymore. So these are really pretty hard to get. And they're all unique and different. I have a Telecaster and a Stratocaster. That one's been modified. I'll kind of talk about it. We're going to play that. I'm going to sing some songs. Should be pretty typical. So let's get to the flight simulating. I got the simulator right here. We could start it up. We got C208 liveries upgrade. So I want to fly a little bit in Japan, but one thing I also want to do is to do more winter flying in the ice. So we can test. Some of these planes have very sophisticated and very necessary anti-icing systems, but I don't usually use them because I almost never fly in winter conditions. That said, I want to start off. First of all, we're going to switch a different plane. I want to kind of go through all the planes in the latest sim update. Let's see, not the trainer. Viking Air is always it's actually kind of a vibe. It's something I can fly around Japan in. We could fly just they're all good. Something real basic. Let's fly the 152 right now. I mean, it's as basic as you can get. What is the livery here? I've never done the aerial advertising. We'll do the crazy pop art livery. Let's see if it loads up here. Yeah, there is a size limit on Discord. It's like 20 megabytes or something. So a lot of videos can't really be posted unless you de-res them a lot. But if you have a YouTube account, you can post them there and post a link to your YouTube account where you would put videos. That's really what people do, because YouTube is really designed for people to upload their videos. All right, so we're going to just do the 152. I want to fly it around Japan. As I mentioned before, they updated Japan, and when they did, it seems like they messed it up, because Yokohama, right down here, Yokohama has the landmark tower, and it's this whole amusement area. And every time we flew next to it, I'm going to do that last. Yeah, I mean, and it doesn't cost you anything because YouTube accounts are free. Everyone's got one. Yeah, I mean, no hurry or anything like that. But yeah, for video, pretty much that's the way to go. I mean, that's what obviously all my VODs are on YouTube. So where should we fly over? There's so much to see here. This is definitely going to be a trial run for the new. This is a very small municipal airport west of Tokyo. We'll fly into the east. We're going to take it to a daytime thing, though, right? Well, afternoon action there. Nice. It looks like it's kind of cloudy. Let's see how the weather treats us. Anyway, there'll probably just be some short flights today. Probably just some takeoffs and landings. Because again, I might want to go up to the northeast, or maybe even in the northern part of Japan, because it should be snowy up there too. This is not the northern part of Japan. All right, this is really cool looking place. It's Cessna 152. It's a small, it's one of the less expensive, actual planes. It's not a experimental home built plane or anything like that. It's only 4 passengers. It's definitely one of the smaller. It's for learning pilots. I would say. Let's see if we can figure out how to start up. It's very realistic. Okay, we got all this stuff here. Right? Okay, well, we got throttle and mixture. Okay, mixture's there. It has a fixed propeller. Let's take this off for now. Most of the switches are down here. All right, so let's see. Battery and alternator on. Magnetos. Well, we want to turn our fuel system on first. Okay, fuel is open. Yeah, basically it only comes in one. It's 2 boring liveries and one kind of really cool one. Okay, that's anti-ice engine, which we probably won't need. Flaps, airflow. What's down there? All right, we got lights. Let's not worry about that. We can actually prime the engine a couple times. What's that there? Parking brake is on. Start the engine using the key. Should start right up. Pretty easy. There we go. Yeah, it's real cartoony. I mean, it's got that Liechtenstein kind of vibe to it, too. So it's kind of like pop art cartoon. Not quite, though. But it's pretty cool. Let's see. Do I have interior lights? Oh, yeah, we do. Let's get this going here. All right. Cabin lighting, yes, please. Pitot heat, probably. Navigation lights, absolutely. Yeah, strong lights. Beacon lights. Taxi lights. Hey, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon apparently was a big insult back in the 18th century. No, it wasn't. Right. Glare shield lighting. We should probably turn that on. Yeah, good afternoon. It's actually still morning here. So it's 11:30 where I am in California. But, wherever you happen to be, that's where you are. Um, okay, ADF receiver. Let's just close this for now. What's back here? Hot air entry, airflow. These are circuit breakers. They don't really do anything. Okay, transponder should be on. It's kind of cool in that we don't have a Garmin style navigation, but we pretty much don't need it. And we are flying over Tokyo. We're going to end up in Yokohama and see if we have the same crash that we experienced last time we were here, and that everyone else seems to be experienced. Announce taxi, I guess, is what we do here.
Chauffeur traffic. Key in a station 909.
Okay, break off.
Runway 17. Chauffeur.
We gotta go some way, right? Yeah, that might be perfect. All right, head up to the runway here. The thing about these basic planes is that I love flying them. I mean, you know, it's really, you know, every pilot who's ever learned to fly has probably learned on something like this. And you know, they're very basic, but they can be very challenging. Hello. Why am I heading hard to the right? Torquing a little bit, I guess. See if I can stay here. All right, there we go. Might be a little bit of crossroad situation. But they're classic, reliable planes. Most of these, I think, were built in the like 1950s and 60s and are still flying. I mean, some of them are from the 70s and 80s, but you rarely see a really new one because they built in small numbers, but they fly forever. Okay, we're gonna just fly straight out for now. We're gonna head east over Tokyo. It looks like it's not super bad weather. It's the realistic weather, but it's not the realistic time of day. All right. Oh yeah, flaps to mid position and takeoff trim adjusted. That's positive takeoff trim to about there, about 3%. That ensures that basically we can just give ourselves full throttle, and the plane will take off pretty much by itself at the correct takeoff speed. There we go. You hear it kind of getting ready to want to take off. And we're ready to make our turn to the west, which is to the left. But I kind of want to check out what's here while we're here. Oh yeah, okay, flaps straight. We can start reducing power. It looks like there's a sports complex out here, and I would not have known that if I had not flown out here. It's pretty major too. There's that building. There's this really cool building here, and there's this very large stadium, football, soccer, etc. You know what I mean? Right next to this little airport, which is kind of cool. I don't think we've taken off from here before, but it's a very elaborate set of structures, almost like a college level, maybe a university back there kind of thing. University or college looking buildings in that area right there. Could be. But there in the distance where the many points of interest markers are flying is Tokyo, the beautiful city of Tokyo. Actually, I want to come down here on this elevated road here, follow along at low altitude. That's what we do around here. Fly at extremely low altitudes. It's not legal, but it's just a game. So today I posted on X, I announced they might have been, because they might have been, it looks like that. It looks like they, that's a good question. We'd have to find out where the Tokyo Olympics were held specifically. Because, yeah, they might have been all over. Maybe that's the Olympic area. I don't know. That's a good question. We're not that close, really, to, you can see Tokyo is kind of like 15 miles away, okay? And then those buildings down to the south, that's Yokohama. That direction to the right there. And we might be able to get from Tokyo, well, I want to get from Tokyo to Yokohama. So first we're going to fly into Tokyo. And let's see, at this speed, it's a roughly about a 10-minute flight there. About 12 miles, but there's lots of buildings to see. So this road is actually a sunken road, okay? It's a highway. That's a very nicely set architecture. To me, that screams hospital, not residential, but I don't know. If it were a hospital, it should have a helicopter landing pad. But from what I can tell, all the other thing I want to check it. Oh yeah, I want to check this. Are we seeing frame rates yet? Yeah, the new sim version doesn't seem to want to show frame rates. I love how it's kind of really unique how the Japanese have a very unique way of painting their highways, and like you can really see that's a toll road there. That's a toll booth, and they drive on the left, which is also accurately indicated in the sim. So you can see they're driving on the left side of the road to get into the thing and coming out on the right side of the road, which is yeah, and they're in, because they're sitting on the right side of the car. Lots of towers here. Again, there's lots of wires across this road. In the real world, you'd be hitting them, but we're not in the real world, so it's fine. But there's lots of power lines. You can tell. It's got like a flag. I don't know what's going on out there. But we're basically following the traffic into Tokyo. Why not? Yes, collision detection is turned on so I can hit things. I just want to check this out. It's like a covered section here. It's not a tunnel. It's just where they covered it. I wonder why they do that sometimes. Just for noise or something? I don't know. Interesting. Because they just covered a short section of it. Usually there's going to be train tracks and cars, and so the elevated part is effectively the express lane. It's very Japanese. But yeah, we've been yapping, looking at lots of cool buildings, and we're already halfway to Tokyo. I'm going to leave the road. The road looks like it heads to the south, and I want to kind of head to central Tokyo here. But so far, no jitters, smooth as glass. It looks about as good as I've ever seen it. And I already since last time, I upped my settings, the graphics settings. I did that at the end of yesterday's stream. To be a little more, to show a little bit more detail, higher levels of detail on objects, which is pretty key to making it look good. And we're getting great frame rates. Again, I don't know what the frame rates are because it's not showing them in my little NVIDIA display. But you can tell, I can tell it's more than 60 frames per second. And the issue is not just how many frame rates you're getting, but are you getting lots of little pauses and glitches, and so far we haven't had any. And again, Tokyo is it's like London. It's one of the most challenging places to go in the game because the great number of uniquely described buildings, so many polygons needed to show those buildings. They have updated the world for Japan a couple times now. Okay, just checking my engine instruments, making sure everything looks like it's pretty much in the green that I can see. Yeah, fuel quantity is good. Temperature's good. It's a real basic plane. Nothing too much to worry about. So, yeah, all looks good. Plane's operating well. There's like a little park there. And things like this looks like more like maybe actually it looks like a school to me because of the buildings and located on a track, a field that's set up for track and field. So typically a little school, like a high school or something. All right, here we are. Oh, believe it or not, this is one of the central areas of downtown Tokyo. There's a bunch. It's very spread out. In the same way that, London has multiple kind of downtowns. But that's an impressive building. Which is this building here? The Metropolitan Government Building. It's not this tall building. It's the one behind it, I think. Or no, actually it is the tall building. And it's really, really cool looking. And they have their own version of the Gherkin, I think. What do they call it? The Gauken Cocoon Tower. It's not a Gherkin. I think that's a hotel right there. These buildings look great. But it's called a Cocoon Tower because it has a superstructure, a steel superstructure, and that really cool thing down there. This looks like a really cool area to visit. Come on. In real world, I imagine. Well, it is downtown Tokyo. All right, so this kind of when you get into the Tokyo and you see this big green area, I think that's where the like the royal palace, you know, the royal family, the emperor, the imperial palace is in here somewhere. It's like the Central Park of Japan. It's kind of hard to tell because it's there's stuff in there, but it's hard to see. It's like smaller little buildings. It might be over this side. Anyway, and then there's this giant pavilion here. I thought this is also sporting area, so maybe this was part of the Tokyo Olympics. This stadium I think is like almost identical to the one that's over near that airport we took off from. At least it seems they seem very standardized, but huge. That one shows people in it too. Usually they're completely empty in a little thing. Oh yeah, and there's a baseball park. See, they love the baseball over there in Japan too. There's baseball and something else. This is a bunch of stadiums here. Boy, the shading of this time of day makes things really stand out. I want to go over here because we missed the National Gymnasium, and it's a really cool building. And plus, you know, the shadow. But I'm going to turn back away from the sun again in a second. Again, that's that green area there. I believe is the Imperial Park area. Beautiful day to be flying around. Well, you know, it is what it is. This one, again, there's a lot of designs which are modern designs, but which are kind of obviously trying to look like something classically Asian. And this is one of like a lotus flower or something like that. It's a wildly cool looking building here. And that's the National Gymnasium. Wow, really amazing. And think how many polygons it takes to represent that in game. Let's turn around away from the sun, and then we're gonna go south, hit the bay. We're gonna check out. We're gonna go to Yokohama, and I want to see if the game will crash at that specific point. It was in a previous update, and hopefully they figured out why it crashes, and it at least doesn't crash. It might not look good. Okay, so there's that National Gymnasium. Really, really cool looking building. But there's a bunch more nice buildings. The National Diet Building. That's where people go to lose weight in Japan, I believe. I'm pretty sure of that. Bunch more buildings over here. Actually, the diet is the Parliament, the Japanese Parliament. And then there's the Tokyo Tower. We'll head that way after we hit the Diet Building, the National Parliament Building. So many things to see in Tokyo. Like even kind of the boring-looking buildings are interesting. And then at the top of I love how on the top of my plane on the wing it says "Woo-ah." Could be the National Diet Coke building. Maybe that's why everyone's on a diet there, because all they serve is Diet Coke. That's it. That's all that they serve. But yeah, it's like in our game near Wyoming, near my ranch, it's Diet Cokeville, and here's the National Diet Coke building up ahead. That's what it says. Nice. We have to put Coke or Diet next to either of those two words. Gorgeous. Hey, I could be hitting these buildings and it would be a problem. In previous simulations, it just puts you in the air. But now I think when you hit a building and you crash, you just fall to the ground and have to restart, which I think is good in a sense, as I mentioned before. Because it definitely makes you not want to crash. Because there's a lot more consequences. I don't want to crash. I'm having a good time. All right, so again, this is the National Parliament, the Diet building there, right there. So I guess that's where the government meets. Oh yeah, actually, I think now that I think about it, this is the Imperial Park, not that other one. I was in the wrong place. This is, now that I look at it, the Imperial Palace is in here. I hate to give you the wrong information because I remember now it's basically surrounded by a moat and it's got these buildings here. So I'm pretty sure that was a different park. This is in fact where the kind of Imperial Palace and the the family, the ruling family buildings are in this area here. So this is the equivalent kind of Central Park too. I don't know where I'm going. There's like a chrysanthemum building over here. I always like the chrysanthemums. And then we're going to head down this urban canyon right down here. Don't try this at home. We're going to do a little urban canyon carving. Again, if I hit these walls here, it's the end of the mission. So I'm really trying not to. But urban canyon carving is what we do around here. Coming down this road here. Oh, this is really wildly dangerous. Yet fun. And we're getting really good frame rates, where they have fixed the stutter and frame rate issues, possibly for good. They can actually start making the game look better for a change. This goes down there a long way. All right, Tokyo Gate Bridge up ahead. We're starting to head south towards the bay, Tokyo Bay. Look at this. This is really cool, though, how this highway turns, and there's the water here, and there's a bunch of really slim buildings. And this is part of the bay. Oh, I just saw a flash. I wonder what that was. That can't be good. I mean, it's some, in the graphics engine. It's not horrible. Bunch of beautiful bridges. Each one is a unique design for the game. But yeah, now that we're down here, you can see there's a lot of shade. But it's going to start widening out because, yeah, Tokyo Bay is ahead. This is not Tokyo Bay yet. We got a ways up. But there's this kind of big area here. There's like a ship there on land that you can. It's like a tourist attraction. You can visit that. Kind of cool. I'm always looking for the Maritime Museum because it's this cool building that is built to look like a giant ship on land, but it's not. It's just a building. Let's to the side down here a little bit. Fantastic building. I wonder if we can fly through there. I'm sure we could, if we do want to. And that is an industrial building of some kind. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, if we fly down here south far enough, eventually in about 20 minutes we're going to get to Yokohama, and that may be the end of the flying around, because last time I did it at this altitude, it caused a crash to desktop every single time. I think they might have fixed it. We're going to find out. I mean, I figure when it crashes to desktop, they usually get a crash report that lets them at least fix the crash in the next version, and it's been a new version since then. Technically, it's been 2 since we are on SU 4.2 now. That's a cool-looking bridge and set of buildings. And now we're basically coming out onto Tokyo Bay. This part here. Highly industrialized and the more cool road bridges. It's further. Actually, oh yeah. Oh no. I know where the Maritime Museum is. It's this way. And the reason I can see it is because I can see the Ferris wheel. That's not too far from it. That Ferris wheel dead ahead is on the is a short detour, and it's near. I believe it's right near the Maritime Museum, which I always like to fly over. What are these little switches do anything? No. Audio markers, inoperative. Navcom screens. Don't really care. It's a little calculator system. All right, so where are we? We're kind of this the commercial industrial port area, port of Tokyo. And the detailing is incredible. And so far, the frame rate has been impeccable. I mean, it makes you wonder why it was so bad previously. Now that they've seemed to have optimized it perfectly. I do want to check on my task manager real quickly here. Yeah, I still have more than 2 gigabytes of free GPU memory, which means it's doing a much better management of GPU memory than it used to. So here's this kind of amusement park here. And it's a really big Ferris wheel right here. Oh yeah, the Gundam statue is right around here, right? Is that how that works? Looks pretty cool. It's about the same as it did before. It's not perfect by any stretch. The Gundam is to the west, I believe. I think we've been through this before. Like right up here. It's pretty small from the air, but it's pretty big in the real world. Maybe around here somewhere? I forgot where it is. There's the Ferris wheel. That's... And it's around here somewhere. Okay, but the Maritime Museum, that one is... And it's around here somewhere. All right, let's continue to Yokohama. Huge bridge here. Which is, you can kind of see, okay, that's all Tokyo. This is all Tokyo up here. Yokohama's down that way. It takes an hour to go around. You wrote it in 1994. Yeah, it's funny that you're like you're the person I know who's actually spent the most time in Japan of anybody. I mean, I really don't know that people have been to Japan. The high roller in Las Vegas, I think, takes 45 minutes, about 40 minutes to go around. And yeah, they take a while. What's down here? Oh yeah, that's that bridge. There's the bridge, and then the kind of the big kind of this air thing. The Tokyo Gate Bridge, but then there's a tunnel. The bridge leads to a tunnel. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Yokohama is down that way. We should be able to hit it. It's not too far. I mean, we're getting there. I'm having a good time anyway. Right, so there's the Tokyo Gate Bridge over there. It's also a really interesting looking bridge. We're flying under it. Executive decision. We're in perfect condition. Perfect position too. Oh, in Yokohama when you sit. Yeah. No, you've been inside the high roller too. Yeah, the high roller is, those things are gigantic. I mean, they're basically a living room. Yeah, you can, there's no reason to sit. Yeah, because you're not on as long, and it's just very huge. So you can walk around, and it's very comfortable. You know, they're not going to jam it with people, but you can fit like 50, 60, 70 people in those gondolas. For high roller. And I assume it's similar to the London Eye is close to those too. Anyway, the reason I like this bridge is, like many bridges in Asia and Japan, it's a real bridge, and they've uniquely modeled this bridge to make it look like it actually is, which is this unusual double cantilevered structure, kind of a one-of-a-kind bridge, right there. That's the Tokyo Millennium Bridge. I guess it was probably built around 2000. All right, Yokohama, which is kind of this way. This should be somewhat less, or actually, Yokohama's that way. There's basically cities all up and down the coast of Japan. The other thing I eventually kind of want to do is go to Mount Fuji and see if it's snow covered, but I don't think we can quite make it there today. Not at least unless we slew. But Mount Fuji should be pretty snowy this time of year. Somebody's flying around up there. JAL 483, Japan Airlines. That's real traffic, live traffic. I hope. I assume. I think it's up ahead. All right, let me see if I can figure out from my flight planner where I am. Okay, so yeah, Yokohama is dead ahead in this direction, but it's about 12 miles. You can kind of see where I'm heading on that map there. Okay, right now, if I turn a little bit this way, yeah, this is directly towards Yokohama. We're gonna pass over the main airport for Japan. Let's do that. In fact, we'll drive over the main airport just so we can see it. The what's it called? Haneda. Excuse me. Haneda International. Very busy airport. One of the most busy ones in the world. And then we're going to fly down the bay and check out Yokohama. Again, last time I did this, and this was after they've updated did the world update for Japan. When you flew down at low level, near ground level in Yokohama between some of those buildings, it just crashed the desktop. And I did it several times, and it did it. And then Hobie Gal said, yeah, it did it for me too. So I'm sure it was an issue with the database interacting with the program in a way that caused the program to crash. But usually they fix those. Even if they don't fix the database, they can fix the program, or they can fix the database, or both. So I'm kind of optimistic that it won't crash. But if it does, we just know they didn't care. And hey, interestingly enough, after I report bugs, they do seem to get fixed, because I get the feeling somebody at the at the flight simulator headquarters is eventually watches some of these, or somebody who knows somebody. Beautiful. Anyway, we're getting very little level of tail glitching, frame rate issues, not a lot of pop in. I mean, there's definitely some pop in, like you see planes kind of showing up on the tarmac there. But again, a beautiful, gigantic terminal building, large parking structures. There's the Welcome to Haneda Arch there. And then there's, if we go here, one of the more interesting things we can see here is I mentioned there's a long bridge, and then it goes under, turns into a tunnel. It goes under, a very long tunnel that goes under Tokyo Bay. And it pops out right near here. You see the runway here. Right near the airport. There's by the way, I think that's the cargo terminals on that side over there. Passenger terminals are there. Yeah, there's two sets of terminals. But the terminus building for the tunnel, and then there's where the cars pop out of the tunnel, is right here. Lots of stuff to see around here. It's really fun. And it's this kind of like prismatic pyramid dome structure. You can kind of see when we get closer. Oh, we're going so fast. We're going really fast. Yay! Like a pyramidal structure, and that's where the cars pop out. You can't really see it that well, but you can see there's this big highway there, and then it disappears into the ground right there. Pretty cool looking. And then it's right out there. You can see there's the midpoint. Is that it's a ventilation system structure, part of the ventilation system. Anyway, let's head down. But let's head down back to Yokohama. Again, I'm really curious to see what happens. So we're gonna come in through this harbor here. And it's another 10 minutes to Yokohama at this point. But all sorts of stuff to see. So the Haneda Airport is there, and you can see that little kind of pyramidic structure there is where the tunnel pops out, and it goes all the way kind of down there, quite a ways to the other side of the bay. Meanwhile, we have a lot of industrial activity at this port. The port just goes on and on. Let's check out this road here. I wonder if they fixed one of the issues I had again with previous versions when you flew around port areas is there was a lot of cargo ships sitting on the ground and in very unrealistic positions, and you just look at them and be like, yeah, aliens. So this is another place I think where there's another tunnel there. It's a shorter tunnel or joins in. I don't know. It's because you can see there it kind of goes in a tunnel there and then comes out. I don't know for sure. How would I know? But this island is purely industrial. I don't think anyone lives on it or whatever. It's probably been dredged. It's probably artificial. And they have to do a lot of dredging to make the bay deeper for maritime traffic. So then they make these islands. The way these buildings are nicely detailed, you can almost tell what the company is. Misumi. I always like industrial designs. Big kind of interesting, like a tank farm there. And yeah, they've added lots of details. Looks like they might be doing some industrial scale distillation or something like that. I wonder if that's a solar power farm. I'd say likely that is. There might be other forms of power generation on the island too. Typically when there's solar, there's other stuff. I haven't seen a lot of wind. Let's see, we're heading towards, you can see in the distance, those buildings kind of dead ahead. That's Yokohama. And that is our ultimate destination. Obviously, we're basically just going to see whether we crash or whether we get to land somewhere. But that's going to be about it. So there's this cool looking tank structure here. Oh, and there's a nice bridge up ahead. Does that have a name to it? The Yokohama Bay Bridge. Well, that makes some sense. It's basically what happens is Tokyo Bay becomes Yokohama Bay when we get closer to Yokohama. It's the same kind of water, but structure. That's got to be power generator, right there. Probably gas or coal, right there, for sure. Yeah, I know what power looks like, and they got the beautiful Yokohama Bay Bridge. Again, the bridges of Japan and Asia are just not to be missed. We could go under it, but I'm not gonna. I've already been under some bridges. Just the amazing design. Oh, we should check all how they look at night. On the Yokohama. There's two. Wait a minute. So wait. That's the Yokohama Bay Bridge. Okay. That's not that Yokohama. Don't worry about it. Yokohama is up that direction, but we're going to be there in about 5 minutes. And that will tell us whether they fixed the issue or not. This interchange is epic. I'm starting to see a little bit of stuttering finally, but just a little bit, as we have to pass over this very complex, look at all these polygons. All the things moving around down here. It's okay, you still see some cargo ships that are in inappropriate locations. This is the Yokohama Bay Bridge. I'm just saying, that's what it says right there. And again, it's another one of these cable-stayed sort of semi-suspension bridges. It's not a true suspension bridge. So kind of a hybrid. They're pretty though, very pretty. All right, Yokohama is right. It's right there, right? Yeah, here's the Yokohama Landmark Tower. So there's the Yokohama Gundam, right? Gundam, which is right around here, one of these areas here, because it's south, right? It's south of Yokohama. I wonder if I could find it again. It's either here or just to the south, the other direction from where we are. Is it up here? And then there's this cool ship here. But yeah, both those Gundams are moving, but the Yokohama Gundam I think is a little cooler. It's not here. I want to quickly see if I can find it. It's to the south. It's to the south. It's a little ways to the south, I think. Yeah, there's a little bit of jerkiness, but it's much smoother than previous versions have been. So if we go here, we should see the Yokohama Gundam, but we'll have to check. I think it's around here. Up ahead. It's not there. Again, you got to get pretty low to see it, but it's quite big. I mean, it's several stories tall, but I'm considering it's a moving thing. Thought it was around here, actually. Or like over there. It's not in here. I might have to give up looking for the Yokohama Gundam until I can figure out where it is for sure. It's not. It's kind of in an industrial area. Yeah, more ships in inappropriate locations. They're not going to fix that one. All right, yeah, I don't think I'm going to find it, but we'll go up to the entertainment area, the kind of the amusement park area in Yokohama, and see if it crashes. It's not down here, is it? I mean, I don't know. You don't know. Lots of buildings, lots of parking, lots of people parked. All right, let's head out this way, and then we're gonna hit Yokohama for sure. We're running out of time. Well, actually, we're not running out of time. I got as much time as I want. It used to have a point. It does in 2020, but not in 2024. Because I'm seeing point of interest markers and I don't see it. There's Yokohama. I think there isn't one, and you really need it because it's huge, but but from the air it's tiny, and it's in kind of some like parking lot somewhere. Well, we've been there before though. It's fine. I mean, I could probably look it up. Because there's two things that say Yokohama though. We're gonna check out both of them. But again, the reason why I'm doing this last is because every other time I've visited this specific location at a specifically low altitude, it crashes the game, and reliably. And you know, I can always restart the game, but I'll probably if that happens, and I don't think it will. If that happens, then I'm just gonna switch to big brain games. All right, let's see. Is it kind of, yeah? No, we already looked over there. Kind of where I thought it was. This says Yokohama, but there's the Yokohama landmark tower. That's the tallest building in Yokohama. But the Gundam is near the water. It's on the waterfront. Maybe we'll if we survive this little segment here. Okay, Yokohama is showing a beautiful large baseball park. Cool, beautiful. I don't know. We've seen it before, but it looks great. And then we're gonna come in, and as I said, we're gonna try to come in at low level, and see if we can. Right at the bay is this amusement park that stretches over the sides of the inlet here. And it's got like a Ferris wheel. And every time we came right around here, it crashes right to the desktop. Right around here. Right around here. It's got to stay at low level. And we're going to see, because yeah, you can kind of see it's loading this messed up version. And we're getting some real frame rate issues. But it didn't crash like previous times. Home of the Yokohama Whales. Thank you for that. The Yokohama Whales is the baseball team. Okay. All right, we're going to go for another pass. But as I suspected, whatever issue they found, and you can see there's some serious graphical issues right around that location. Which at least they, while they have not necessarily fixed the issues, they have made it so that the engine doesn't crash and that we can continue flying. And we're going to try it again a couple times. But you can see it looks great until you get to a certain close level. You see the roller coaster, and then everything starts going to crap. And the frame rate goes crazy. So there's obviously an issue in the database, in the graphics. But previously, it was so serious, it would actually cause the program to crash. You know, Flight Simulator to crash. What does it say there? World Porters. There's a lot of signage. It's pretty cool. I'm trying not to hit these buildings too hard. But yeah, okay, so the Yokohama Gundam is somewhere around here. Kind of on the waterfront in a kind of industrial area. But I've forgotten exactly what it was. We kind of flew over this a couple times already and I didn't see it. For some reason, I kind of thought it was out here. Right there, but that's definitely not it. It's in a structure, too. Kind of. There's a, big structure around it. But yeah, in 2020, it's a lot easier to find because they do have a point of interest. And in 2024, whatever, for whatever reason, you don't get the point of interest. I think. I don't mind flying around a little bit more. This area is kind of cool. Yes, so they have fixed the thing that would causes it to crash to the desktop. Thank you, Asobo Studios. And in that particular area, and every single time I tried, I went offline to confirm. You know, every time, you know, in whatever plane I got, whenever I did that particular move, where you could see it was struggling, but it would actually crash every time. See, this boat is in need of assistance there. But the wharf and the port side docking details is fantastic. Just amazing. Oh, yes. Okay, let's go a little further down on this road here. Let's see, it's not down there, right? We looked there. It's not in there. I'm pretty sure it's on this side of the road, of the highway. All right, well, you know, I'm going to put her down somewhere. I don't think we're that close to an airport. But I'm just enjoying the quality of the traffic, of road traffic is really good. Again, that one great detail is that in Japan they drive on the left side. You know, and here they're driving on the left side. Simple but easy, you know, but appreciated. I think there's like a pagoda structure down in there. Kind of cool. Like a hidden pagoda. That might be actually just be a water tower or something if they do that. Lots and lots of structures. Tank farms just as far as the eye could see. And beautiful, just like, what is the city over here, by the way? Well, that's Yokohama. Okay, so that's, we're kind of turning around already. All right, so the nearest airport is not that close. It is where? It's really too far. This is because we'd have to go back to Haneda, and I don't want to go back to Haneda. There really isn't. There's an airport due west here. It's not that far. How far is it? Yeah, it's about 7 miles. Yeah, I could do 7 more miles. We could do 7 miles. We've taken off from here last time. This is where we took off from to go to Yokohama. It's this municipal airport that's west of Yokohama, due west. So we've done that a couple times. How we doing for fuel? We're looking good. All our instruments are looking good. The plane is performing nicely. It will be. And it's quite easy to land. I like to do land. I enjoy the takeoffs. I enjoy the landings. So we're not going to skip the landing today. We're just going to fly over western part of Yokohama, which is where it starts to get. There's Yokohama there, and it starts to get quite suburban. Once we get out to this airport. Going to be about 7 minutes. We should be on the ground. But again, plenty of stuff to see on the way out. On the way out there, this whole urban area, Tokyo, Yokohama, is just immense in terms of the population, the number of things going on there. I mean, Yokohama itself is a big city, and it's really tiny compared to Tokyo. It's effectively one of the satellite cities. It's a little, seems like a little hillier. More of a San Francisco, I think, feel than Tokyo, which is kind of flat. It's definitely got a lot of little hills. You can kind of see them going around in Yokohama. Beautiful day here. Got some towers over here. It's probably just power. Sell. That thing here is something on it. It's something there. I wonder if that's supposed to be a school, maybe? Here we're starting to get into where the houses are smaller and built a lot closer together. Until the density of the housing, and they're like multi-story housing, meaning a lot of people are living in each building, each house. or, you know, multiple family homes. Wow. Apartment living looks like here is probably going to be apartment blocks. This may not even be technically Yokohama at this point, because you can see how far we are from Yokohama. That's Yokohama right behind us. We're already like 15 miles from downtown, or yeah, we're like 10 miles from downtown Yokohama. All right, where is our airport? Why did it disappear? That's deadhead. I can find it here. It's got quite a decent-sized runway, so it's certainly not going to be hard. We're facing into the sun here, which is why it's getting a little vision's a little bad. But oh, cool looking buildings, and lots of colors here. Flying over this nice tower, colorful rooftops. It's not like certain areas of the world where all the roofs are red. You know, there's like Spanish tile and nothing else. That's where the airport is. What is it? Atsugi Aerodrome? Atsugi? I don't know. Alright, let's keep looking down. It's getting later in the day here. I don't need this up anymore. But we'll certainly be down well before sunset. We'll be down in about 5 minutes. That's what this looks like from the 152 Aerobat. That's this plane. It's a Cessna. I'll pour the rest of my Diet Coke here. Yeah, I remember now. Parts of the area around here now starts to get a lot more industrial, smokestacks, and a lot of towers of power transmission towers. But this is a smokestack, I think. Looks like an area where they might be generating electricity in this area here. A lot of electrical kind of buses there transferring electric. Oh, that's all electrical there. So they're probably generating electricity around here too. How far is it? We got 2.6 miles to the airport here. Check where we're supposed to be hitting this nav point. This one here, NJA 09. We'll make a turn to the right, and we're going to land. NJA 09, yeah, that's right. And we'll land up to the north. I think that's pretty much the only way you're supposed to land here. There's our airport up there. There's our beautiful Zoom plane. It is, I mean, you know, the best part about this plane is the paint job, the livery. There's a parkland down there. It's still pretty dense, though. We'd have to go quite a ways before we get to rural areas that might have farmland. That's for sure. In the meantime, it's just quite suburban. All right, we're almost ready to make our turn. And when we do, we're going to start putting flaps down and anticipating the actual landing. We're going to turn. Here, runway in sight. Flaps to one position. Flaps to second position. I think they're mechanical flaps. Second position is all we need. Reduce engine power. That's our warning indicating altitude. That's exactly what we want to see. So our speed. Speed's about 66 knots. A little more power. It's a pretty long runway. It's not the longest runway in the world. Reducing power to the engine. I'm going to for a little flare, make a nice soft landing here. Nice soft landing. Easy to land. Tricycle gear. Don't have to worry about braking is always simple. Beautiful. Where is the actual airport? I think it's over that way, actually, right? It's pretty big for like a municipal airport. Yeah, you could definitely handle, 737s on this runway. It's that kind of thing. Okay, it's to the left. You can feel all the tar strips rumbling back through the controller. All right, well, I'm just going to leave it here because I want to play some big brain games. I want to do some music. Got a lot of streaming to do. Basically, the regular show. Oops. We're drifting, which they said they claimed they fixed or they helped. But I think the drifting is still kind of bad. On the ground, I mean, general ground control of planes is always a little bit scary. Lacking. Oh, they want us to go all the way over there? Wow. Why'd they make it so? Screw you guys. Ooh, ah. Oh. All right, braked, fully braked. Mixture off. Magneto's off. Yeah, see when that, oops, park brake on. When that propeller comes to a stop, it looks quite realistic, unlike the gyro. No, it's not a huge issue. Can you open the doors? By the way, in this plane, let's see, that open, none of this opens. If I remember correctly, I don't think the doors open. I mean, I think this one does, but then it puts you outside. It doesn't have, yeah, it doesn't show the door open. It just puts you outside. Didn't even show the door open. Yeah, I think they could have fixed that. Nobody likes that. All right. There we go. Main menu. That was fun. I enjoyed the flying around. There's going to be lots more flying around tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some winter flying tomorrow since we didn't do it today. But I'm glad we went to Japan. It's always a great vibe. I really enjoy it. We're going to switch to the just chatting category here. Let me get out of this. Quit to desktop. Thank you. I'm bringing up the big brain games. Let's get that going here. So we're going to start with a Quirtle. We're going to move on to the Blurtle, the Flirtle, the Slurtle, and the Octurtle. You get it. Whatever we do, we do. We kind of do the same order every time. They're free games that anybody can play for free, even on your mobile device. You don't even need a computer. Let's see. This word here on the lower right, for some reason they use Gollum a lot. It's not. Oh yeah, it can't be Gollum. It's Gollum with an E. So, but this could be Mogul. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's the other word that seems to they use a lot. Okay, what do we over here? We have this left one, lower left, could be toxic. Another great word that they throw in every now and then. We got here. What's here? There's the. This could be L-A. A-L-P-E. I don't think it could be A-L-P-E, right? It can't be laps because no S. It could be apple, right? In fact, it's got to be what it is. Let's see. This one here is going to be begun. That's easy enough. All right. First of the big brain games is down, but there's many more to go. Sometimes we'll do some other Quirtles, but today I think we're just going to go to the reveal, the tightrope, and the reunion in that order. The Revealed is a daily game from our fine friends at Britannica.com. They're not my friends. Okay, the answer is going to be a science and technology category, and it's going to have a 5-letter word and followed by a 6-letter word if it's going to be the correct answer. All right, the thing we're looking for is an blank, consisting of the blank and average blank in the blank, and those blank around it. Blank, formerly blank, blank with more than blank, known blank. Many blank, some with their own blank, and other blank, icy blank, and vast reaches of highly blank, and blank known as the blank. The blank is part of the blank, the region of blank that is this science and tech that can actually or blank with the aid of blank. Unlike the blank, the blank is possibly blank. Oof. Well, what we're looking for is an something. I want to know what it is. An assemblage. Science and tech. This could be hard. Consisting of the blank, an average blank in the blank, and those blank around it. Blank, formerly blank with more than blank known blank. Many blank, some with their own blank. Reveal what? Satellites. It's something astronomical. It's not the Kuiper belt, it's not the Oort cloud. Known as the blank. What is this? Interplanetary. Oh, it's not the asteroid belt. It's not the Van Allen belt. What is this here? I'm not going to get this today. All right, what is this one? The blank is part of the observable universe, the region of a space that can actually be seen with the aid of blank. Is it some kind of galaxy? Is this X? No, it's not galaxy. I might have to give up on this one. It's just too obscure. Anybody have any guesses? Yeah. The region of space. So none of this is going to be helpful. Is an assemblage consisting of the blank, the sun. Oh, they just want solar system. Oh, that's too easy then. I mean, that's the problem. Well, we didn't. I'm gonna have to say, oops. I could have got that earlier. It's just, sometimes your brain looks for something more complicated. Yeah, but at least we got it. There's your solar system. That's not the solar system. That's the Milky Way galaxy. All right, let's move along. Tightrope trivia quiz. And this is going to be a hard one today. Okay, so Tightrope trivia quiz is a 9-question multiple choice timed trivia quiz. I consider myself a certified trivia master. I better have a little Diet Coke before we dive into it. As soon as I hit that play button, the timer starts, and time is a huge component of your score. All right, let's go. Kentucky Derby? It's the only thing that could possibly finish in 2 minutes. New employee had the blank to ask. I'm going to go with temerity to ask for a raise on his first day. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Vocab's easy. Everyone was every time found at the base of what mountain range? The Alps? Swiss Alps? French Alps, probably. No, celebrity works as spy. There's a Josephine Baker. I guess that's a history question. Was Augustus that became the first emperor? Play about the loss of Indian territory and the life of Cherokee was heavily reworked into much what musical? Oklahoma? That's the only thing that has. I did not know this. Wild guess, but process of elimination. Which sea creature? The anglerfish. That's they got to know the science ones. Biology. What movie? That's Dune Part 1. Oh, what's an important character? Only $300,000. With what's still gas with hydrogen. Okay, this was a really easy Saturday quiz. Sundays are the hardest ones, but today we may, because we also got all of them right and fast. I'm hoping we're going to get clever funambulist. I mean, by we I mean me, being that you guys didn't help me with any of the answers here. Clever funambulist is the highest possible rating that you'll see there. It's above Walk Encyclopedia. I don't know what a funambulist is either, but apparently it's something good. I looked it up and nobody knows what it is. All right, let's move on to the next game. There's quite a few. We got quite a few left to go. The reunion is this other game. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle on a $5 ball. Let's see if I can figure it out here. Ooh, let's see. We got if it's green, letters green, they're in the final position. This starts with a P. It also has an N in it. The N kind of either has to go there or there. I think this is going to be peasant. P-E-A. No. P-E-S-E-A-N-T. Isn't that how you spell peasant? Let's find out. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe not now. Anyway, well, at least the N was correct. Let's see what else we got here. Word that starts with B-A. What could that word be? There's got a lot of words left. So it's not pheasant. Or peasant. I think that would be right. Could it be pageant? Because there's a G and an A. It's got to be pageant. All right, so we got one word. And that helps because now we know this word that starts with B-A ends in G, which we didn't know before. And so we should be able to figure this out. Let's see. It could be... There's not too many things it could be. All right. Maybe not, but this word. I don't know. What about this word that starts? Doesn't this mean the I has to go here? I guess not. Then the I has to go there. At least we figured that out. I'm just using some logic here. And then this is going to be China. Okay, so we got a word. This is a hard game. I enjoy it. It's a tricky one. I'm starting to get better at it, but it can be wild. Is this going to be event? Because there's another E, and there is an available. I think it's got to be event, right? So this N's safe to put there, and this E goes down here. Okay, and that helps figure out some words, hopefully. Let's see. I think this Y goes here to make Bay. I don't think there's going to be any. I think eventually the dude's going to go there. So what could this word vertically be? Ivy. Could it be Ivy? It could be Ivy. And then these are all words, so we're okay if the thingy goes here. But then what are these other words going to be? Let's see. This S has to go somewhere. And I think it has to go there or there. Let's see. It could be crisp. So I think this C is going to go there. The R is going to go here. And then this is going to be cubicle. And that should finish it. 18 moves is not as good as I like. 17 is what I'm looking for. But I'm doing better than other players, and I got the 3 stars. And we finished it. It's a fun game. You got to try it. There's more games to play. Let's see. We've done the. We haven't done one of my favorite games to do that I haven't been doing that much recently. I just started doing it, which is the New York Times Connections puzzle. Fun game. Let's play that, and then we'll do a nocturnal, and that'll finish off the big brain games for today. And then we still got lots of streaming to do. It's gonna be music time, live music performance. I haven't played the guitar in a while. Hercule Poirot. That's funny. These are probably not going to be related. Hercule and Poirot. Okay, Asia, which is a Steely Dan album. Asia, Gaucho are Steely Dan albums. But there aren't any other single word Steely Dan albums. So you know what I mean? So that can't be the relationship, right? Gooden. Piazza and Palazzo. What is a Gooden? Cula. Are these the names of last names of sports of coaches? Let's see. Depot could be a word that appears after home, like Home Depot, home mortgage. What else could you have? No other home things here. We have the word R, which sounds like a consonant. But nothing else here. See, strawberry, Gooden. And somebody else might be baseball players, famous baseball players. But I don't know who the fourth is going to be. Is this a famous baseball player? Oh, let's just find out. No, one away. It might be one of these. Ish. I'm just going to guess. No. This is one we're not going to get today. That's fine. I've been getting them all, and we only get 2 wrong, and we're 2 down. We've got 2 wrong already. Let's see. Hercule. Depot. Depot also has D as the first, like depot. Asia. piazza, P, D, Asia, and Seaver. But I'm pretty sure that, oh, this is going to be a hard one. I don't think that's the connection. It's like Asia and Gaucho, Steely Dan albums, but no other ones there. Mortgage. These all have silent. Mortgage has a silent consonant. Apostle has a silent T. No, but there's no other words. Oh, depot has a silent T. Depot, mortgage, apostle, and Poirot have silent T's. At least we'll get one. Silent T. Let's see. That's progress. Ugh. Strawberry. It could be kinds of jam, but so I know strawberry, Seaver, Gooden. But I don't. What is a culotte? I'm just gonna do a little cheating and look up that because I don't even know what that word means. Yeah, it is a baseball player for sure. So those Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. Who is it? It's gonna be maybe not. No, there isn't a culotte baseball player. I was wrong. Huh. Type of pants. So gaucho pants. I think these are kinds of pants. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. Yes. Wide leg pants styles. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. I don't think that's it. Yeah. I don't think it is either. All right, what was it? Mets Legends, Good and Piazza, Seaver, Strawberry. We never got that one. And mythological features minor letters are Hercules, Hera, Ares, and Ajax. Oh, boy, these are good. These are hard. I like it. I like that. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that it's hard. Okay, let's do the Octurtle. It is what it is. We're gonna do the hardest one, which is the daily rescue. I already think the upper left, got to guess for this upper left one there, it might be thick. All right, let's see what else. So there's always going to be some easy ones here. SU, and then there's an ER, so maybe sugar. Oh, that's not spelled right. Super, excuse me, super. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this one here. SCORN spelled out for us. On the right there. This one also here is spelled out for us. It has to be Sooth on the left. All right, we're getting the easy ones here. This one here has a KN and an E. KNE and maybe L's. Nell. Oh, it wasn't Nell. Okay. Well, that's all right. All right. What is it? It's going to be... KNE. Need, like when you need dough. That has to be. All right. Well, today's did not go well. What do we have here? We have a U C H. Okay, ulch. So gulch. It could be mulch, but we guessed correctly. Very good. We're not going to win it today. Oh, by the way, it could have been Kneed. It could be. Oh, with a D, with A. I misspelled it. All right. Well, hey, you can't get them all right. Okay, this one has an A, probably ALY. So what could be, that could be, it's not two L's. ALY. Oh, and there's an E. So EALY. Mealy. MEALY. So close. We didn't get badly. We didn't have enough. We did not have enough guesses. All right, I want to do the extreme just because we lost that one. Feels good when you win because that's a hard one. The extreme is much easier. I occasionally lose the extreme, but not often. I think we played all the big brain games today, though. It was, you know, the tightrope trivia was a winner. This could be Batty, Batty, right? All right, well, it wasn't. That's all right. We have extra guesses. What do we have here that I can get for sure? This could be Gabby. Let's just get something. I think I'll get more. Could be Muddy. All right, and that D was helpful. This Adept, perhaps. Okay, got that one. Now we have RE something T. It could be Greet. And now we know there's a R where we know where that R is, right? It's Steer. Perfect. Now we have, I thought it might be Gabby, but now I think it's Gabby. Let's see, we have GU, and then we have an L and a C to place. Oh, Gulch. And, okay, the last two. This has to be Tabby on the left. It can only be that. And we have one guess left to guess this last one. Let's see. This could be Demon. We won. Yay! Finally won something. All right. Well, you know what that means. There's plenty of Diet Coke left. Lots of show to do. I'm going to switch over to the guitar. We're going to switch over to music. I'm going to play the guitar. We'll talk about guitars. I'm going to try to sing. It's not going to go well. You're going to want to keep your finger close to that mute button at all times, in case some of my singing, leaks into your consciousness. Music, please. Thank you. Music category. We're in the music category. All right, I'm going to run my mid-roll, and we'll see you on the other side. Alrighty, here we are in the musical category. Get this just there. Looks about right. All right, I'm sitting here holding my Telecaster. Not the loudest of guitars. It's a fantastic. I love having a Telecaster because it's kind of the classic Telecaster up there. This is made in Mexico. It's a Fender Telecaster. It's made by the Fender Corporation in their Mexican factory, which is very close to where they make their American guitars in Corona, California. But this is, as I was saying at the top of the score, this is I bought this in 2014, brand new. 2013, when they made a run of these, a couple hundred of these Telecasters and a couple hundred Stratocasters in these swirl patterns, which are made by uniquely by taking a barrel and covering it in oil paint and then immersing the body in the paint and letting the oil paint stick to the primer, which is it's painted white, blah blah blah, and you get this this coloration, which is unique for each guitar. It's not repeated. The color scheme is the same for each guitar, but the way the pattern is completely unique. And I got to, I went online, I was able to pick from 4 different guitars. I kind of tried to pick the ones that had the weirdest look to them. Then I further modified it in a couple ways. I took the pickup. This is the pick guard and the pickup. The typical Telecaster pickup in the neck position is a lipstick single coil pickup. I did not like the sound of it at all, so I replaced it with, like a lot of people do. It's pre-routed for a humbucker, so I replaced it with a humbucker, a cheap humbucker. It's Lace. It's powered by. It's considered a good company. So this is the humbucker, which is more for like jazz. Or for hard rock, like metal. But most of the time you're using the bridge pickup because of the twang effect, the typical Telecaster twang. Mo, what are you doing? Hold on a second here, I got a cat issue. Mo, what are you doing? Don't eat the sunflower seeds. Oh my God, he's a weird ass cat, man. I don't know what's wrong with that cat. He's just a weird old cat. Mo, stop. He's just a weird old cat. Don't make me have to shoot you, Mo. We just have a good time every now and then. Cat abuse. You get suspended for that. I didn't touch him. I didn't hit him. A little bit. Alrighty, I want to play some songs. I want to play some karaoke songs. I haven't done it in a while, so pause a second here. Get this set up for you. Oh, why is this in the way? For some reason, it just wants to autoplay. I'm going to pause it manually. All right. Let's tune this up a bit here. Close enough for government work. That's actually not goes. I'll figure it out.
So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know, but maybe I'm in love. Think about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. I'm gonna take you through this. Just to cure it, cause I can't ignore it. If it's love, makes me wanna turn around and face me, but I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little faster. Come on, the world will follow after. Come on, everybody's after love. I said I'm a snowball running down into the stream that's coming. All this love melting under blue skies, melting at the sunlight, shimmering light. Making surrender to the strawberry ice cream. All of this love, but I didn't mean to do it. But there's escaping love. These lines are finding me, but never alone, never alone. No, no, come on, move a little closer. Come on, wanna hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside of my jump a little higher. Come on, feel a little lighter. Come on, we were once upon a time in love. We're accidentally in love. 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 Accidentally. I'm in love. 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 Accidentally. I'm in love. 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 Accidentally. Come on, get a little tighter. Come on, and the world's a little brighter. Come on, get yourself inside of her love. I'm in love.
Well, it's been a while since I've sung. It's definitely warm-up time. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not sure my voice is really up for it. Let's do a few more of my standards. Just cable two. No.
You say we got nothing in common.
Oh, my reverb.
Common ground to start from.
I got my reverb.
And we're falling apart. You say word has come between us. Our lives have come between us. Still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I dishes left undone. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing that we've got. You'll say we've got nothing in common, coming round to start from, and we're falling apart. You'll say the world has come between us, lives have come between us. Still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think what kind I liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing that we've got. Breakfast at Tiffany's. She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing that we've got. And I said, what about a breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing that we've got.
I want to do a torn. Except karaoke. Don't remember which version it is. I think it's Cable 3 though. Have to figure that out.
A man brought to life. He was warm, he came around like he was dignified. Showed me what it was to cry. But could it be that man I adored? Don't seem to know, don't seem to care what your heart is for. I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where you can lie. Conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine. I'm torn. I'm all out of vein. This is how I feel. No deny I should. I make it on the floor. Illusion never change into something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little. I'm already torn. So I guess that my fortune teller's right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. Caught beneath my veins enough. I don't care, I have no luck. I don't miss it all that much. It's just funny things I can't touch. I'm torn, I'm all out of vein. This is how I feel. Cold and I am shame. I make it on the floor. Illusions never never changed into something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. There's nothing where we used to lie. Inspiration has run dry. What's going on? Nothing's right. I'm far out of vein. This is how I feel. Cold and I have changed. I am naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm out of vein. This is how I feel. Cold and I'm ashamed. I'm looking on the floor. To your little name, I'm already torn. Torn. Really good song too. What should we do next? I guess it's gonna these songs. This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I left behind. A simple cry, occupy my time. This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I left behind. A simple prop, occupy my time. This one goes out to the one I love. Fire, fire.
Always wanted to do that song. Croce song here. Hello, stop autoplay. I don't have autoplay turned on, but it doesn't matter. You can't turn off autoplay. Try to turn off autoplay. It just turned itself back on. All right, autoplay is off. It doesn't matter. They don't care. It doesn't recognize it. Yeah, okay. I'm not playing along with them singing. Just singing. I don't know how to play this. Yeah, maybe not real, but I like to sing the song though.
Operator, well, could you help me place this call? See, the number on the matchbook is old and faded. Living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. A guy she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all of that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just till I find out the show. I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Operator, could you help me place this call? Well, I can't read the number that you just gave me. Something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. I think about the love that I thought would save me. But isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all of that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine at the show. I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, no, no. That's not the way it feels. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time. You've been so much more than kind. You can keep the time. But isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine at the show. I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels.
What else we got here? We should do Amy. Why not? It's a good song. April 2, I believe.
All the things we thought were proper could be right in time, and can't you see which way we should turn together or alone? I can never see what's right or what is wrong. Don't take too long to see maybe what you wanna do. I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Faded into gray, and can't you see that I don't know if it's you or if it's me? If it's one of us, I'm sure we both will see. Won't you look at me and tell me, baby, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while. Today gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back at you. But now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding. All the lies that lead us there are blinding. There what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights like the way you're riding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. That baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. I think we should do one or two more. That's about it. Let's see what the next one is here. Let's see. Losing My Religion. We did that one. We'll do Paint of Black. This is keyboard 2 anyway. I see her and door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black. Those flowers and my love both never to turn back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. I can do more, baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green sea go turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. And I look hard enough into the setting sun. My love will back with me before the morning come. I see a rainbow and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. sky. I see you painted, 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 painted black.
All right, that's it. We already did Torn. By the way, I met one of the authors of that song, the Philip Thornley. I met him briefly. That was so much fun. Excuse me. Yeah, I think my throat's done for today. Let me just throw this over here. Toss this over here. Oh man. Oh shit. Stuff's happening. What's going on? Where's my cat? Oh, there's the cat. All right. What is happening is the end of the show for today. I had such a great time though doing it today. This is going to come a shock. This is an extreme shock that I am going to do the whole thing again tomorrow. Up to and including, let me put this off too. However, let's see. For musical performance tomorrow, I think I'm going to play the bass and play some of my new songs. So Monday will be a Rocksmith bass day. I purchased 5 new songs. I don't recall exactly what they are offhand. It was yesterday. But I purchased 5 brand new songs that are familiar songs to me, but I've never played them on the bass or anything else before. So it'll be effectively a song learning day. That'll be tomorrow. We'll start around the regular time, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what time zone you're in. You're gonna have to figure that one out for yourself. How would I know? But I start at the same time every day, so I can have a consistent start time. It's not just for the viewers; it's for myself. I like, I'm a little anal, a little OCD, So I start every time around the same time. We run roughly a little over 2 hours. I've been doing a 2 hour and 15-minute show recently. Once we added the big brain game, it sort of adds a thick little segment in there in the middle. But that's about the right time. That way I don't burn out, get super tired and not want to stream anymore. I don't have any plans to stop. I'm going to keep doing it. It's the same show every time, so it doesn't require a lot of planning or effort to produce the show once kind of everything's been set up. It took some planning to kind of get the whole set. Obviously, this whole set is my living room set here, and I have 3 cameras. I've got 2 computers. I've got a whole lot of stuff cooked up, but now I can basically just turn everything on, go. We can stream, and it's very low effort, relatively low effort. I mean, it's not no effort though. But I basically what I like to say is I'm packaging things that I do normally on a daily basis and just streaming them. So normally I play Flight Simulator every day a little bit, and I used to do that before I streamed every day. I do the big brain games every day, even on the days I'm not streaming. I do the big brain games just to keep the brain limber. And I play music every day, whether or not I'm playing on stream or not. And I switch between, keyboard, like to play keyboard and guitar. Been doing that for a long time. So basically, I'm just doing things that I normally do on a daily basis and just do them on stream. And I recommend that if anyone wants to think, well, I'm an ordinary guy like that guy, Kent Schneider 999er. What's the cat doing? He's like moving around up there. I should stream too. Well, you should, but you should, or anybody, even if you're not like me, or maybe somebody, plays at video games for an hour a day or 2 hours a day, just stream it, might as well. If you're doing something at the regular time on a regular day. Okay. So anyway, that's it. That's my speech for today. We're going to do my end roll, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow.